What's up, world? Welcome to another TYSK report. You should already know these articles are lined up on the docket. I got some very interesting ones for you. So let's go ahead and start off with our first one, talking about stylish robots. Meet the stylish new robot that threatens to outdress you. UK-based startup Humanoid has just shared a first look at its prototype humanoid robot, the HMND-01. It's not here to overthrow humanity yet, but it may walk, work, and possibly even outdress you. At 5'9" and 154 pounds, the labor automation unit is the co-worker who never calls in sick, never complains about overtime, and somehow always looks sharp. HMND-01 comes with a range of interchangeable outfits. Humanoid claims its bot has human level or better dexterity for complex tasks and can navigate tight spaces like a pro. Whether it's lifting, packing, or navigating tight spaces in a warehouse, this robot is ready to take on the world. And by the world, we mean retail, manufacturing, logistics, and pretty much any industry that involves repetitive tasks humans would rather avoid. Rather than plotting world domination, Humanoid's founder Artem Sokolov envisions a future where humans and machines work side by side, not in competition, but in harmony. According to Sokolov, this societal shift will address social issues such as workforce shortages and aging population, while giving people more freedom to focus on more creative and meaningful work. Alright, so what are your thoughts on that robot? Now, it does look like it would be very stylish and has some type of warehouse drip, but from my perspective, I don't think it could outdress you just yet. Give it about maybe 3 to 5 years from now, you could walk into work and you're working alongside your robot buddy and you see him in a new puffer jacket with the latest sneakers and a brand new watch, and him showing you the watch saying, "Look at my drip, isn't it fly?" And the humanoid robot might not even have that robotic voice. It might have a voice as clear as Siri or sound like that British guy whose accent you can pick on an iPhone. Now, based on this article and based on all the different articles that I've been talking about over the past few months and then also back in 2024, it looks like warehouse and logistics are completely going to be taken over by automation and these humanoid robots in the future. So this is always something to be mindful of if you work in these different industries, and they were pointing out different things or different flaws that humans have had over the years when it comes to being labeled as a slouch, calling in sick. These are the different talking points that these companies building these humanoid robots are going to be able to bring to these logistics companies, to these warehouse companies, saying, hey, we have a solution that not only will fill the void for your workforce, but will bring you even more productivity later on down the road. So very interesting article. Those interchangeable outfits definitely look like they were inspired by a chef's shirt, but this is only the beginning, and soon we could have designers designing different outfits for the humanoid robots of the future. Let's move on to the next article. Vuzix supercharges AI-ready augmented reality smart glasses for frontline workers. Recently, frontline AR solutions provider Vuzix debuted AugmentOS, a dedicated operating system for workplace immersive human-computer interfaces. The OS is ready for a Vuzix portfolio of products, allowing end users and developers to use products such as the Z100 smart glasses, which include AI functionality integration. AugmentOS is debuting as version 1.0. The Launchpad application will include real-time captions, instant translation, proactive AI assistance, smart notifications, AI dashboards, and language learning tools. In addition, Vuzix has strengthened its collaboration with the U.S. Department of Labor's Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, which broadens the deployment of its workplace AR smart glasses from this governmental organization. And to give us a little bit more insight into the AugmentOS operating system, let's check out this video right here.
Last 6 weeks,
We flew from Shenzhen to SF.
I dropped out of MIT.
I quit my job.
We got funded by Y Combinator.
And today, we're releasing AugmentOS 1.0, the operating system for smart glasses that supports glasses such as these, Mentra Mach 1s with full AugmentOS support.
And these glasses, the Even Realities G1 with full AugmentOS support.
And the Vuzix Z100.
And these. We're going to give you some demos of what AugmentOS can do while telling you a little bit about the tech that we're releasing today. AugmentOS is an operating system for smart glasses that lets you run any application on your glasses and lets you build apps for smart glasses. First off, let's check out Mentra Link. Mentra Link is an application that helps people learn languages faster using smart glasses. Right now it's set up to help someone who speaks Chinese to learn English. They can see live captions of what's said in English overlaid on their vision, and they can see rare words that I say in English translated into Chinese.
I'm going to send you a quick text. Now, with Augmented OS, you can get your notifications straight on your smart glasses. And we've also added a contextual dashboard. So if you're getting lots of notifications, you can just tap the side of your glasses 3 times and see a summary of all of them right there at any moment.
Today, we're also releasing the Augmented OS 1.0 SDK, so you can build your own applications for smart glasses. We make it insanely easy to make apps for smart glasses, and we make it insanely accessible. We're releasing these Mentra Mach 1s for $349, AR glasses with a display for $349. And next month, we're releasing Mentra Live, which is a Meta Ray-Ban alternative for less than $150 with full Augmented OS support.
If you want any more information on the Augmented OS SDK and how you can build your own apps, go to augmentos.org. We'll see you there.
See you there.
All right. So what did you think about that? From my perspective, I think this is the beginning of different companies beginning to work on having these screens show up within the lenses of these smart glasses. Now, I did look more into this and I was reading different replies related to this product, and people were mentioning how bright the green letters were. And these founders did talk about how this was just utilized to show its ability for the video, but you're able to lower that way down to the point where you can see it and it doesn't cause that bright damage right onto your eyeballs. But speaking about that, I wonder what's going to happen in the future if we get to a point where you have these smart glasses that can function just like cell phones, but is it going to be a health hazard with having that screen that close to your eyeballs on a very consistent basis? And then we have companies like Meta and X-Rail building out their smart glasses. I'm thinking maybe within 3 to 5 years we could have a product out on the market where you can tap the side of it or talk to it and it could go into different apps and allow you to reply to text messages or look at different emails, reply to emails, and all these different things. So very interesting product what Vuzix is building, and I would love to get your opinion on what you think about this. So comment down below in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to the next article talking about Adobe and their Sora-rivaling tool. Adobe's Sora-rivaling AI video generator is now available for everyone. Adobe's text and image to video AI generator has been released for anyone to try online. Generate Video is now available in public beta following a limited early access testing period last year. The beta tool can be accessed via the redesigned Firefly web app alongside new image generation and translation capabilities and AI credit subscription tiers for creators. Generate Video consists of 2 features, text to video and image to video. As those names imply, text to video allows users to generate footage using text description, while image to video lets you add a reference image alongside the prompt to provide a starting point for the video. Generate Video includes various options that refine or guide the results, such as simulating styles, camera angles, motion, and shooting distances. Adobe has also updated the Firefly web app that hosts many of its generative AI tools. Alongside sporting a new UI, it now integrates with Creative Cloud apps including Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and Express, making it easier to move and edit AI-generated assets. And because Firefly is trained on public domain and licensed content, it's safe for commercial use. Alright, so that's an update for all you creators out there who are looking for more tools to utilize to take your creativity to the next level. Now, when it comes to all these different tools, you have so many different companies working on making their tools better, adding different features. Then you also have new startups and companies popping up, or even people who are one-man teams or two-man teams building products like this and open sourcing them. So a lot of this is going to come down to the quality of the tool, how user-friendly it is, the speed of the tool, and if it's going to give those people using it the results that they need and they are looking for. So I believe over time there's going to be more and more competition as everyone begins to make their tools better and put them out. One thing I can say is you are the person who can create create the vision of what's in your mind and utilize tools like this to bring it out into the world to display your creative abilities. In the next article we have, T-Mobile's Starlink messaging service is now free to try even if you aren't on T-Mobile. T-Mobile's Starlink powered direct-to-cell satellite messaging service is now open for anyone in the US to try for free, including people who aren't T-Mobile customers. The service will be limited to text messaging at first, but the company hopes to have some apps and even limited multimedia support ready by the time it goes live this summer. The public beta test only includes texting in dead zones for now. Support for picture messages, data, and voice calls is coming later. Mike Katz, T-Mobile's president of marketing, strategy, and products, told the Washington Post that messages with photos or video clips will be added by the end of the beta period in July. Katz also expects the satellite service to work with apps that don't require super fast data connections, such as certain trail mapping services and WhatsApp. Now, registrations for the free beta have been open since December, but with this beta, it's rolling on a first-come, first-served basis, and T-Mobile quietly disclosed that there are limited spots available in their fine print. The Starlink-enabled service works on most smartphones from the last 4 years, which lists currently compatible devices from Apple, Google, Motorola, Samsung, and Revel on its website. SpaceX is partnering with carriers around the world for direct-to-cell Starlink services, but AST Space Mobile, which is partnering with Verizon and AT&T, is a rival satellite-to-cell service that recently received regulatory approval to begin testing. So that's just some of the latest news with Starlink and their partnership with T-Mobile, and it looks like they're not going to be the only player in this space. Now, due to the fact that we had Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, it's only right that we have a competitor to Starlink, because I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people out there who are not going to want to use the Starlink services due to a lot of many factors. So you have to have that type of opposition available for people to have, and AST Space Mobile is going to be able to fill that void. Now, when I brought this to you a while back, I did talk about how satellite services are going to be taking over when it comes to communication, but what I think is going to happen is all the different service now that we have running on cell towers with our cell phones are going to be replaced with satellite cell service, and then these robo-taxis and these drones and all the IoT technology is going to be running on the enhanced cell towers that could be coming in the future to run 6G, 7G, 8G. So that's just something to look out for in case that happens, and if it does, you know where you heard it from. Let's go ahead and move into the next article talking about Wandercraft's exoskeleton. Wandercraft starts clinical trial for personal exoskeleton. Wandercraft recently started a clinical trial of its personal exoskeleton. The self-balancing exoskeleton is designed to offer upright motion and walking independence for individuals with severe mobility impairments, providing the benefits of standing, walking, bending, reaching, and restoring the feeling of natural walking motion to everyday life. The clinical trial is being conducted at the James J. Peters VA Medical Center in the Bronx, New York. Wandercraft said another clinical trial will soon start at the Kessler Institute for Rehabilitation in West Orange, New Jersey. The study will assess the safety and effectiveness of the personal exoskeleton for individuals with spinal cord injuries. The personal exoskeleton is engineered to adapt to users' movements in real time, ensuring smooth walking across diverse surfaces such as carpet, concrete, tile, and more. Wandercraft said the device is designed not only for mobility but also for reclaiming everyday joys, whether it's a walk down the aisle, standing eye to eye with loved ones, or embracing the world with newfound confidence. So very interesting and cool technology right there. It's nice to see that these different companies are working on creating these exoskeletons to allow people who don't have the ability to walk to take their first steps out in the world. So if any other information arises related to Wandercraft and their exoskeleton, I'll make sure to keep you updated and bring you right here on the TYSK Report. Let's go ahead and move into that next article talking about cargo drones. Cargo drones added to support supply chain in Indonesia. Cargo drone company Blue Flight has been selected to support a project to enhance logistics and supply chain efficiencies in Indonesia. Blue Flight was selected by Terra Drone Corp for the initiative, which is backed by the Japan Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry as part of the Industrial Cooperation Program. The announced plan is to use Blue Flight next generation high payload capacity cargo drones to streamline frontline logistics operations. As Indonesia expands its role in oil, gas, and large-scale agriculture, the idea is to increase the use of drones to improve remote access and reduce operational costs. The development of the EAV has been growing exponentially, and the introduction of piloted eVTOL vehicles such as air taxis have been growing as well. While the electric air taxis are piloted, the category of unmanned aerial vehicles (UAVs) for the use of transporting things has been growing. The unmanned Nuva V300 hybrid electric flying vehicle has a range of 300 nautical miles and can carry a 600-pound payload. While drone deliveries of smaller packages have been conducted by companies including Walmart and Amazon, the trend is to improve the technology for more industrial-grade efforts such as the Blue Flight approach. It looks like these countries around the world all have plans related to drones and what they want to do with these drones, but as you can see, they are improving the technology to make these drones autonomous to where you can load it up and then it can take off on its own and travel to that destination that you needed to travel to. Also, this falls in line with the statement I made earlier about how automation and autonomous technology is going to be taking over the logistics industry. So as I bring you more and more of these articles, it's starting to look like whether it's air or ground, the future of cargo transportation will be transported by autonomous technology. In our next article, we have Carbon Robotics. Carbon Robotics LaserWeeder G2 destroys weeds even faster. Carbon Robotics launched the second generation of its laser weeding product. The LaserWeeder G2 is designed to be faster, lighter, and more power efficient than its predecessor. The system uses vision-targeted lasers to destroy weed plants as they emerge from the soil. The onboard vision cameras and AI-based perception model discriminate between crop plants, beneficial plants, and weed plants, targeting the laser at the weed plants. The company said laser weeding has a payback period of 1 to 3 years for equipment that has a lifetime of 7 to 10 years. The business case for laser weeding is a twofold: manual labor savings and herbicide chemical reduction. The company claims that G2 units are twice as fast as the earlier generation. The G2 product family offers 5 product configurations built around the newly redesigned core power and processing unit. The lightest implement starts at 4,250 pounds, enabling it to be pulled by smaller and lighter tractors, while the 20-foot version is 25% lighter than the original laser weeder. Additionally, its modular design supports machine widths ranging from 6.6 to 60 feet, offering flexible configurations to fit diverse farm requirements and budgets. So that's just some of the latest news related to robotics and its implementation into farming. And looking at this, it looks like more and more farms are going to be implementing robotic technology to take over many different tasks that people used to do in the past. So over time, as the cost of business continues to go up and up, more of this technology is going to be implemented and utilized due to the fact that it's not only going to be able to reduce the cost, but keep costs down over time. These Google DeepMind robots play a game of soccer. Researchers at Google DeepMind published a demonstration of miniature humanoid robots playing a one-to-one game of soccer. Training Robotics OP3, the researchers found they were able to learn movement skills like walking, kicking, and being able to recover from a fall. According to the report, the robots were also able to develop an understanding of the rules of soccer, like anticipating where the ball is going or when to block shots from an opponent. So that's just some of the latest news when it comes to the world of technology. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay informed by liking the video, subscribing, and then checking out these 2 videos right here, providing your thoughts on those videos, and staying tuned for the next video.